Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Red Dead Redemption 2 video, we're going to be revisiting a mystery I thought I had solved years ago, but it turns out I was actually wrong, or at least I think I was wrong about what happened, and that is the mystery of the Blackwater athletics team. So just to get you guys caught up, in case you have no idea what I'm talking about, in Tall Trees in the West Elizabeth area, literally right between the L in tall and the T in trees, you'll find this gruesome corpse pit. It's a bunch of bodies that are made up of an athletic team from Blackwater. And there's a actual backstory behind the Blackwater athletic team that can be read in the newspaper of the Blackwater Ledger number 69. And it's an article called Blackwater Athletic Team Missing. Friends fear they have been foully dealt with. Members of the Blackwater Athletics Club are still missing, and their friends and family are excited by the gravest fears. They were last seen leaving the north edge of town for a group athletics run, and although the most thorough search has been made for them, they cannot be found. Certain facts around their disappearance have given cause for suspicion. The affair has created a sensation in Blackwater and the surrounding community. They had departed on a run and had intended to return the same evening. Their friends are making a diligent search, and police in neighboring areas have been notified. At first, there were rumors they had been kidnapped by Indians. However, this appears to be false, as no tribes have engaged in theft of livestock or kidnapping in some years. The Blackwater athletics team were training for a competitive meet next month and were expected to take top honors in fencing, wrestling, and baseball. So that's the backstory on the team right there, and they're basically just found in this makeshift ditch and grave, and it's pretty gruesome on what happened to them. Some seem to be missing limbs, others have bags over their head. Some of those bags have like clown paint on them. It's pretty creepy, I'll be very honest with you. And in that very first video, I just assumed that based on this location, which was in the middle of Tall Trees, that this was likely the work of one of the gangs in this area, the Skinner brothers, who are known for doing some incredibly gruesome things to their victims. They're called the Skinner brothers for a reason. And so I thought this was the work of them, but it turns out it looks like it's someone all much more familiar and a much more common outcome than we probably all thought. And that is Edmund Lowry Jr., the serial killer. Now, let's quickly get you caught up on the serial killer as well. Remember that you can find 3 of his clues scattered around the map, and upon finding those 3 clues, it'll actually lead you to his secret cabin near Valentine, where you'll actually have this encounter with him, and then the ability to turn him in to the local sheriff station.
You come for me? Or was this all nasty surprise? Or maybe it's both. Maybe it is a nasty surprise, even though you knew I was going to be here. Which is it? You should think about that. Save yourself thinking about what's about to happen. Now, I'm not going to lie. It's not going to be nice and fun. I mean, it'll be fun for me, but it won't be nice for you. At least, no one's found it nice so far. Maybe you'll be the first. Do you like pain? Is it your friend? It's about to become your very close friend. Very close.
Put him down. Put him down. Fella well, it ain't nothing nice. A lot of folk disappeared over the past few years. This sick son of a bitch, well, he ain't right in the head.
That's so.
Head over to the cellar of that broke-down shack on the road to the falls. See for yourself.
Okay, come on.
My name is Edmund Lowry Jr., and you'll remember that, my friend.
I'm sure I shall. You are a frightening fella.
Oh, I'll behave, sir. I'll behave as expected.
Well, you better. And I'll get you a lawyer, don't you worry about that. And you get in that cell, calm as you be. Get him off me! Oh, thank you. Thank you. My lord. What a monster.
Well, like I said, have someone head up to his cabin. I think he killed quite a few.
Oh, there's a lot of sick bastards out there. Here. Here's some money for your trouble.
Thank you, Sheriff.
What a mess!
So that's the serial killer right there. And the reason we know that he is involved with this is two striking details. The first is the newspaper articles that you can read in his cabin. Those newspaper articles are clippings of his own murders. He's saved them. This is like a creepy thing that a lot of serial killers do. They like hold on to mementos of either their victims or like things memorializing them. And the location of his previous murders that are not the ones we find in game are all in the surrounding Blackwater area. So in the three newspaper clippings that you can read, you essentially find out that he was murdering people in the West Elizabeth region. They describe areas north of Manzanita Post, the lower Montana River, and the upper Montana River, which is essentially in the same little quadrant where we find the Blackwater athletics team. It's within that same like little area. In fact, they're right in the middle of it. And the other thing that's a big giveaway here is at the murder site, you can actually find limbs formed into the letter of a B. It's a leg and then two arms. And the reason this was done is pretty obvious. It's because it's the Blackwater athletics team. So this serial killer was just trying to like mark the grave of where they were. But what's incredibly creepy is you can find the same B in Lowry's basement when you go in there. So I think that is a clear connection that he is the one who ended up murdering the Blackwater athletics team. So I know it's a bold claim to say that our case is solved here, but I think this couldn't be more of an obvious connection. You have a serial killer known for committing these heinous crimes. You have his connection to the area in which the Blackwater athletics team was found in, and you also have the same severed limbs in the shape of a B found at the murder scene and in his basement. So I think it's very, very clear that this murder happened a couple of months before our story ended up starting. Because remember, you can only technically find this as John once you reach 1907. So there's some technical stuff here that doesn't make sense, like how the body's not decomposed. How were they not found? It's not like they were buried. So it kind of makes me wonder, were the people searching for them really doing that good of a job? But I think that right there is the mystery solved of who really killed the Blackwater athletics team. It's not the Skinner brothers, it's the serial killer. The one that probably should have been the most obvious answer all along. But anyways, I'd love to hear from you guys in those comments down below. What do you think of this mystery? Has it been officially solved? Is the Blackwater athletics team serial killer connection true? Do you think there's some different stories here? Let me know what you guys are thinking in those comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. If you guys did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and Red Dead Redemption videos that I'm doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care. I'll see you guys in the next video.